Hi, I'm Teddy from Hedgehog, and I'm what's known as our security Nazi here on the Hedgehog team. So, you've probably heard people talk about 2FA or two-factor authentication, and you're probably just like, what on earth is that? Do I need it? What does it do? Why do I need it? So I'm going to demystify that for you today and also run you through how to do it on Facebook and Instagram for both yourself and your business assets. So two-factor authentication, one of my favorite things to talk about. So is it necessary? Absolutely, yes. So many times, yes. I cannot express to you the importance of two-factor authentication for your accounts. So I'm sure we all have a friend who's had their Facebook or Instagram hacked, hasn't been able to do anything about it, and then has had to start from the ground up again with those accounts, and they've lost everything that they've worked so hard to gain. So 9 times out of 10, it would be because those people did not have two-factor authentication in place, which is so terribly dangerous. So it's not just for your social media accounts, it's for everything. So if a platform allows you to turn on two-factor authentication, absolutely do so. I know that sounds a little bit alarmist and a little bit of an extreme reaction. However, I promise you that you will thank me. You will thank me when you don't get hacked and a friend of yours does because they didn't have this turned on. You'll thank me because they can't get access to all of your personal data. You'll just thank me. You'll probably send me a lovely email and just say, Teddy, thank you so much. I watched your little video and you saved me. You saved me from myself. You saved me from getting hacked. You saved me from all the terrible things that I hear about going down the rabbit hole of hackers and spammers across the internet. So I'm on Facebook, so you've also gotten a little bit of a behind the scenes view of my Facebook here. So please, no judgment. I'm trying to help you here. So to get to two-factor authentication within your own personal accounts, you jump up to your beautiful icon in the top left. So obviously I'm on a computer, but it's not that much different on your mobile. You just have to find the settings, which is, it should be in the hamburger menu or in the little icon of your face. So I'm going to click on my face, and then I'm going to jump into settings and privacy, and then jump into settings. So I know the instinct is going to be, oh my God, it's a privacy concern, I'm going to jump into privacy. No, resist the urge. We want to go into settings. So Meta Account Center, I'm sure that this is not new to anybody. However, if it is a little bit new to you, embrace it. It makes things kind of 10 times easier actually from a account logistics perspective. So we want to jump into Account Center. Then what this is going to do, again, shows you a little bit of a behind the scenes of my personal structure. So it's going to jump you into everything that you have connected over Meta. So you can see that I've got my own personal Facebook and Instagram, and then a whole host of other things. So basically that just means I can log in as any of these and be connected to the rest of them. So that makes it a little bit easier in terms of protecting more than just one account at once. So then what we want to jump to is passwords and security. And then you can see here, it's right bang, smack bang in the middle of the screen, two-factor authentication. So you want to jump into that bad boy. And then it's going to ask you which of these accounts you want to set it up for. So the beauty of having things connected in Account Center is you can literally do it all from this same screen. Obviously, you have to do it one at a time because two-factor authentication is unique to the platform. So I'm going to use my Facebook page as the example. So I'm going to click on it. And it's going to ask me for my authentication code because I already have this set up. So I'm indeed practicing what I preach here. So don't worry, you can't hack into me. They only last for 30 seconds, which is beautiful. So nice try, but please don't. So you can see here that I've actually got a couple of different authentication options on. So Facebook used to love to just insist that you do text messaging. I would err on the side of caution with this one. So I've actually recently had a friend who's had a terrible experience with having this enabled for their Optus account. And they had a hacker actually clone their SIM card and take over their internet banking and take a whole host of money from them. So don't worry, it's a happy ending and they are going to get all of their money back. But it just goes to show that even your phone number is a little bit risky. So I definitely always would err you into the Authenticator app, because then you have to physically lose your phone for them to be able to access all of this information. And then assuming that your phone has then an extra layer of protection on it, like this just ensures things are a little bit safer. So I've already set this up, but if you haven't, you just click onto this one and you will have no connected devices in here. So we're just going to assume that I have no devices in here, and we're going to go through the process a little bit. So it is super, super, super easy. You click on add, and then you name the device. So don't be like me and just leave it blank with connected iPhone. That's not helpful. That helps no one. And for business accounts, you can actually name them. So if you've got multiple people who need this two-factor access, you can actually just name it. So you can see the example here, Jordan's phone, or in my example, it would be Teddy's phone. Obviously, it's my account, so we just always assume it's my phone, but you get the gist. You get what I'm trying to kind of run you through here. So then you hit next. I would encourage you to copy this key if you want to, or we love a QR code now, don't we? We love a QR code. So they've actually made it super, super simple for us. It's a QR code. So if you've never used two-factor authentication before, you might just be like, what do I do? Like, where do I go? So you can see here, it's actually just built into these instructions. Facebook is assuming that you've actually never set this up before. You don't know the drill. You don't know what you're doing, and you need a little bit of a helping hand. So Duo Mobile or Google Authenticator, they are the actual gold standard of authentication apps. So at Hedgehog, we use Google Authenticator. Love it, 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 love it. You can even be logged into multiple profiles. So if you've got a business email address and your personal business address, you can actually just toggle between the two in the same app, which is stunning. We love it. It makes it so much easier. And also if you have a shared email address, so like a hello@hedgehogmarketing.com.au, you can actually just assign two-factor in there, and then you can have the same two-factor across multiple people for your business assets, which is something that we do here at Hedgehog between the two of us. It has simplified things so much at our end. So basically you need one of those apps to go forward with this, and then you need to make sure that you scan this QR code. So I already have this set up, so I don't really want to duplicate this work, but basically what you do is you scan this QR code, and then it will put a profile into your app. And then once you hit next, that profile will start showing you six number codes that regenerate every 30 seconds. So to finish this process, you need to ensure that you actually put that 6-digit code in here, click next and finish the process, or the two won't be linked together and you'll be in a little bit of a pickle. You'll have a device in there that actually doesn't do anything. So don't be like me. I have done that so many times. I've actually lost count now, and it's really embarrassing to try and like backtrack and fix. So don't be like me. Don't do it. Save yourself some heartache. Make sure that you do the whole process. So I don't want to do it again. So I'm just going to exit out of it. But you can go through that process for each of your assets. So if you've got a Facebook and an Instagram account and that's it, you just run through both of those. So I'm going to jump into my Instagram account as well, just so you can see. So again, it should prompt me. Oh, cheeky. Okay, so it may or may not prompt you for two-factor authentication again. So if it does, it'll be your Facebook code, because you are in the Facebook account center. So you can see here again, I have just the Authenticator app set up. So for Instagram, I erred on not having text messages as a backup. You can also have trusted devices as well. So if you've logged in and used your account, you will become a trusted device. So that will also override the need for this authentication app. So it's the same process for Instagram as it is for Facebook. And you can see here, past Teddy was kind when it came to Instagram labeling. I went through a stage where I used a bunch of different authenticator apps. I would get so confused. I wouldn't know which account was where. So you can see here, I even started labeling what app I was using. So good job, past me. High five. So be like this, past Teddy. Label your devices appropriately. So if it's for business purposes, obviously put your name in here, but obviously these are my personal accounts, so I don't need to put my name in here because I know that these are my devices, this is my access. So just label it something that makes sense if you need to backtrack any of this. So that's it. That's two-factor authentication. Look at that. You didn't even bust a sweat. So please, 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 please go and do this on your own personal accounts, if nowhere else. I beg you, I implore you. Don't be one of the many that are getting caught up in having their accounts hacked and losing everything. So if you also have business assets, you can do this at a business manager level as well. So I'm just going to change tabs quickly and show you what I mean. So I'm in our business manager here at Hedgehog. So I'm just in the business information tab. So if you scroll down within the business options, you'll see two-factor authentication. So depending on how you have your business manager structured, you could have one admin and multiple users. You could have multiple admins. I don't know. There's so many different configurations. So I encourage you for business manager that you have this toggled to everyone. If you currently have it toggled to no one, I seriously worry about the safety of your business assets. So please, 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 for me, just change it to everyone. Enforce it for everyone. If they don't have it set up, they can't get in. End of discussion. Your business assets are so, so, so important. It doesn't matter what size business you are. It would be catastrophic for you to be hacked from a business perspective across social media. So just do me a favor. Just please go and enforce two-factor authentication for everybody in Business Manager. I implore you, please, 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 please. I don't know how many times I can say please. Don't let yourself be hacked. Please let your friendly neighborhood Teddy sigh a breath of relief that you are not going to get hacked. So welcome to the world of two-factor authentication. Sorry, I talked for a really long time. Can you tell that I'm really passionate about this? Your friendly neighborhood hedgehogs would love to help you out, not just with two-factor authentication, but with anything in the digital marketing world. So if you found me engaging and not ridiculous, please reach out. We would love to hear and work with as many of you as possible. And I really look forward to doing more of these and to talking to many more of you in the future. Have a great day.